How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video, and today is a fun day. It's a fun video. I look forward to making this video every year. Today, we are ranking all 8 Best Picture nominees for this year's Oscars. You guys know the Oscars are this Sunday. I am so excited. This is the Super Bowl for me and for everyone in our industry. I am so excited to be finally getting to sit down, watching the Oscars, seeing who takes home the big prizes. But today we are talking all 8 nominees. That's what we're talking today. And we're going to rank them. And I'm going to give you guys my perspectives, tell you what I like about them, tell you what I don't like about them. Now, I want to put this out there first for all of you. Every one of the films on this list I thoroughly enjoyed in some way, shape, and form. The lowest rating I gave any one of these films is a 4 out of 5 stars, which means in my movie rating system, the lowest any of these films got was an 85 out of 100. So just because a film is lower on the list than another one doesn't mean I hate it or don't like it. I just prefer the other ones better. So that's something I wanted to make really clear at the beginning. I liked all the films. I think this is one of the strongest Best Picture nominated categories that we've had in quite some time, which is really ironic because we just didn't get a lot of movies last year because of the whole pandemic. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to talk about this. I don't want to make this video an hour long, so we're just going to kind of hop into it. So we're going to start off at number 8, and number 8 is Mank. Look, I know I love movies about making movies. I say that all the time, and that's why I enjoyed this, is because it's about the process of making Citizen Kane. But the fact of the matter is, I just didn't like Citizen Kane. My hot take, I think my hot take of all hot takes, is that Citizen Kane is a highly overrated film. I don't like it. I think it's very boring and it's very convoluted, and I just did not enjoy it. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Citizen Kane, but only a little bit more because all we're doing is talking about the making of a movie that I don't like. So, but there's no doubt Fincher does a fantastic job with the direction. I did enjoy the production design. I think Gary Oldman's performance is pretty good. Amanda Seyfried is the star of the show. I don't know why she's not getting more credit and more awards for her performance, because she was fantastic. And it's a good film for what it is. But like I said, I was never captured. I was never brought in and never really was invested in the story, wasn't invested in Gary Oldman's character of Mank, and I just wasn't invested in any of it. And that's the thing that killed it for me. And that may just be because I wasn't invested in the actual film that they're talking about, or maybe that's just because I just wasn't invested. But with all that said, again, it's still got a 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it for what it was. I gave it an 8 out of, it comes in number 8 on my list. That's all I'm gonna say. But coming in at number 7 is Minari, and I know this one's going to shock a lot of people because everyone loves Minari, and let me just say, I loved Minari as well. This one got a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really, really did adore this movie. I think the ensemble is fantastic. I love the score, love the direction, and the cinematography is breathtaking. Why is it lower on the list? Legitimately, it's just because I enjoy the other ones more. The film does drag a little bit at times. It has some pacing issues. There's some dialogue that I didn't really understand what was happening. I didn't really completely buy. But there's no doubt that Alan Kim, Young Jin Yoon are both fantastic. Steven Yeun is great as well. I mean, the entire ensemble really does do a good job. It just falls lower on my list because this pool is so stacked. I just enjoyed the other ones more. That's really what it comes down to, and it pains me to say it because it is a fantastic film. Comes in at number 7 on my list. Coming in at number 6 is The Trial of the Chicago 7. This is an interesting case because when I saw this, I was like, this is winning. This is winning. This is winning. That's what I said. And I needed to give it some time to ferment, think about it, and really just compose my thoughts. And I have now. And my thoughts are relatively the same. It's a really well done movie. Sorkin did a fantastic job both writing and directing. Now, again, it does sometimes hit those Sorkinisms in the script that are not always as strong, But there's enough in here that's good that I don't really notice that. It's still a great movie with fantastic performances that I think are very undervalued. They're not getting any award recognition or anything at all. And the film, I think, is really, really undervalued as well. It's not getting a lot of award recognition as well either. But this is a case of I just enjoyed the other ones more. I think the other ones are more technically well done. I think they do something that is more inventive. Each of the films above this film just goes the extra inch or extra mile more. And I'll get into that for each of them. And, you know, this film is very well done, but it just doesn't enthrall me like the other ones. There are 2 films in the top 5 that just enthralled me and really hit me on an emotional level. And the other 3 films do something that is creative and inventive, and they go the extra mile in that route, that they're just better than, in my opinion, than The Trial of the Chicago 7. Don't get me wrong, I love the film. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars at the beginning. I may have to adjust that rating now after I thought about it, but at the time I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I still really enjoy it for what it is, and I do give it number 6 on my list. But coming in number 5 is Sound of Metal. This was one of the ones I just talked about that is inventive, goes the extra mile, tries something new. And it's all about the sound. It's all about the sound. Now, the story is emotional. It's enthralling. It really gets you. It pulls you in. You are invested in the characters. And all of that is just so well done. Paul Raci, thank God he got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor because he is fantastic. Riz Ahmed, if it wasn't for Anthony Hopkins and Chadwick Boseman, he would have the nod for Best Actor because he's brilliant as well. Everything about this film is brilliant. Brilliant and well done, but it all comes back to the sound. All comes back to the sound. This film's going to win Best Sound. It's going to. I truly believe that, and I think everyone does. It's kind of a landslide, but the way they're able to bring the audience in and hear what our main character is hear what he's going through is just something so inventive, so creative, and something that I've never seen before that really did affect me in a way that really, it floored me. It opened my eyes to this way of life, and I think it's just so well done. Technically, it's a really good film. I really enjoyed it. And it comes in at number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4 is a film I actually saw tonight when I'm recording this. It is the last one I had to see. I could not film this video without seeing it, and y'all probably know. It's The Father. I finally saw The Father, and God, you know, I went in with expectations that it was going to be good. Everything I've heard is that this film is really good. You know, it was the film that everyone was kind of like, this is kind of like The Black Sheep. Because no one had access to it. No one saw it. They didn't send out screeners to anyone. It wasn't available on demand until, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago. I just saw it now, the week of the Oscars. So that, I think, was why it was so unusual when it got nominated for so many things. But now that everyone's seen it, they understand that this is a brilliant film. It's a brilliant film. It's emotional. It feels the most authentic, and it's enthralling. It's just, oh my God! It gave me such an visceral reaction, especially the ending. The ending is just brilliant. This is going to win Best Adapted Screenplay, I think. That is my prediction. I think it will. And my God, I hate to say this because I love Chadwick Boseman. I love everything he does. I would give my vote to Anthony Hopkins. I really would. And I think Chadwick deserves it. And I'm still predicting him to win. But personally, I'd give my vote to Anthony Hopkins. What he does is unlike anything I've really ever seen. He gives the most... And look, I can't give this opinion because I am still 22. I am not dealing with dementia or a crippled mind. I'm very thankful and blessed that I don't have to deal with that. But I felt like I did going through this experience of this film. And a lot of that has to do with the editing, the way the film is structured from a story standpoint, the direction, a directorial debut, might I add, and Anthony Hopkins' performance. Now, Olivia Colman's good. I don't think she's brilliant in any way, shape, or form. I think she's very good. But it's all on Anthony Hopkins. And he delivers what I would call an Oscar-worthy performance. absolutely floored me. The film left a mark on me. It really, truly did. I left this film with tears in my eyes. The final 5 minutes of this film broke my heart. It's a heartbreaking film. And the final 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, the final 5 to 10 minutes broke my little heart. And it really did. This film's fantastic, and it comes in at number 4 on my list. Coming in number 3 is a film that I got to see first before anyone else at Sundance this year, and that is Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, there's no doubt that Shaka King directs a brilliant film about this man, Fred Hampton, and the story of what he had to go through, and a story that a lot of us didn't know anything about, which is very unfortunate because it's a very powerful story that everyone should know about. So I'm glad that this film was made because this is a historical figure that people need to know about. Daniel Kaluuya is brilliant. Lakeith Stanfield is fantastic as well. I think the whole cast is really, really, really good. The cinematography here, I think, is breathtaking. I think it's the best cinematography of any film here, except for one, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And it's just a very emotional film that came out at the right time. I think people needed to see this. People needed to hear the message that this film was trying to get out. And it's just a well-done film. It does drag at times. It gets a little slow, but for what it is, it's extremely well done. I'm glad it got the Best Picture nod because I really didn't think it would. I thought it would get snubbed for a few other films, but I'm really glad it did. And it comes in number 3 on the list. Coming in at number 2, and this one pains me because I love both of these top 2 films so much, but number 2 is Promising Young Woman. And the last 2 are 5 out of 5 stars. I think they're both brilliant in their ways. This film left a mark on me and left me with my jaw on the floor. Now, Carey Mulligan's brilliant, and I truly believe she should win Best Actress. I don't know if she will. You can check out my prediction video coming out on Saturday to see who I predicted. It might actually be kind of a hot take. But I think she should, and I really hope she does, because her performance is scary, nuanced, emotional, a lot of layers, but in the best way. Really freaking well done. Just so well done. Bo Burnham is actually a very welcome addition in here. I think he gives a pretty good performance as well. And then you got Emerald Fennell. Brilliant screenplay. Pretty airtight, I would say. I think it's really, really well done. The direction by Fennell is spot on. Cinematography here is very well done as well. And it's just a film that, like Judas and the Black Messiah, conveys a message that is very important, that needs to be heard. Movies like this are movies that I really like because I get to learn about issues and I get to hear these arguments and issues that are very important. And they cement to me why these issues are important. You know, with both Judas and the Black Messiah and Promising Young Woman, you know, the messages of you know, equality and, you know, safety and protection for women and harassment and all those things. I mean, they're so poignant in the society today. And these are films that need to be made so that you can push these messages. These are uncomfortable films to watch. But they're uncomfortable because it happens in the world. These things happen. They're not fantasized. They happen. And they need to, and these things are bad. They need to stop. You know, I mean, the way that people are treated in this world, everyone should be treated equally. I truly believe that. And these stories are just one thing, one part of this huge movement to try to get this message out. And I think that they do what they are supposed to do, and they do it very well. And that's what I can say about Promising Young Woman. That is what I can say about it. It deals with grief. It deals with overcoming that grief. It deals with getting closure. And it deals with these issues that women face. It just extremely well done. Extremely well done. This film left me just shocked. Just shocked. And just, it really opened my eyes to issues. More than I already had. My eyes were open to the issues, but they opened them just tenfold. Brilliant job. Very well done. And it comes at number 2 on my list. Coming at number 1 Well, we already know. It's Nomadland. The one that's going to win Best Picture. Everyone knows. It's got the momentum. It's going to win. And rightfully so. Chloe Zhao's direction here is spot on. It's brilliant. The cinematography, like I said, I forget which film I said earlier, but the cinematography here is breathtaking. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. Frances McDormand gives a great performance. The writing is very well done. And the story about, again, grief and overcoming grief. This time, you know, with a death. You know, death is hard. It really is. And the grief that comes with that, it hits, and it hits for a long time. It really can if you're really close to the person that passed. So I think that this film does a really good job at that. I think there are some quotes in here that are very poignant. You know, like see you down the road. You know, it's not not goodbye. It's see you down the road. I mean that always hits me whenever I hear that line and see that. And the use of real nomads as part of the cast, very well done. Chloe Zhao, you did a damn good job. They have not given us an Eternals trailer yet because they want to put directed by Oscar winner Chloe Zhao. I think that's a great choice. I hope we get an Eternals trailer Monday right after. But we'll see. It comes in at number 1 on my list. But I'm gonna run them down for you guys just real quick so you remember it. Number 8 we got Mank. 7 Minari. 6 Trial of Chicago 7. 5 Sound of Metal. 4 The Father. 3 Judas and the Black Messiah. 2 Promising Young Woman. And number 1 is Nomadland. Guys, let me know down below in the comments. What is your favorite Best Picture nominee? Who do you think should win? Who do you want to win? And what is your favorite Best Picture nominee? But like I said, this entire pool is just so good. It's sneaky, really good. That the lowest score I gave any of these was 4 out of 5, which means I enjoyed all of them. So you can come at me in the comments, say I'm wrong, say whatever, but this is my opinion. It's my personal list. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This Sunday, Oscar night, we're doing a live stream, a live watch party with a bunch of creators. It's going to be here on my channel. It's going to be fun. We're going to be watching the awards together, reacting, talking about all the awards, talking about what they mean, talking about everything about that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. It will be up. Make sure you go over and check it out on Sunday night. You can watch the Oscars with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we got Falcon and Winter Soldier stuff coming up tomorrow and Saturday, which is fun. Yeah, tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday is my predictions. My predictions will be up on Sunday. And that night we'll be doing the watch party. And then Monday will be my reaction. So that's going to be fun. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It means the world. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.